sagutin mo to. What is a mixed method in research? Oh, makikinig tayo ha. Okay, tama ba? Oh, let's have Pauline. 14. Okay, tama ba? Father of short story in the world. Kasi sa Philippines ay si Gracias Rosario. Ama ng maikling kwento sa Pilipinas. Oh, tama. Angelique, wala pa. Jemina Ann. Ethnography. Sa research ito. Oo, pero yung ethnography related. Type of qualitative research ito. No coaching, ano lalaman ng iyong alaat? Okay, so you want to study the culture, then the qualitative research that you will use is ethnography. Take your seat. Next. Sunshine. Literary analysis. What's your schema on literary analysis? Okay. Oh, ano pa? What's the process? How you do literary analysis? Okay, correct. Let's have the next. Desiree Dayan Gail. 24. Tama? Asos. Sino siya? Father of ano si Aesop? Father of Aesop sa Pilipino. Ano ang kanyang contribution sa literature? Proverbs ba? Okay. He is the father of fable. Ama ng pabula. So, Aesop si Aesop. Okay. Let's have the next Merlin. Experimental method. Okay, so yun yung possible sa education setting, yung may pre-test, post-test, yung may controlled at experimental group. Usually ay gusto mong malaman kung may significant difference ang paggamit ng isang strategy or output sa learner's development. Okay, next, Raisa. Four. ESP, English for ay dapat pala malaki. Mali ang type ko. Yun yung malaki ESP. Ano ang usually tinatakal dito? Okay, for example, the English of medical students, the admin students, admin English educators, and so on. There's a course when you language. Let's have I could try it. What number do you like? 15. 22. Proofreading. Okay, so when you proofread, you check for pwedeng sa formatting or simple error that you need to correct. Ano? Okay, let's have the next. John Michael. Anong nang gusto mo? Oh, Roman Jacobson. What's spelling to? Jacobson. Roman Jacobson siya. Tama ba siya? Father of let's have the next. Panatatawag. Random natin. Crystal. Number? Scaffolding. Yung learning mo ng bata, so it means it is from sino proponent nito? Vygotsky. So dito, you need to guide the learners habang hindi pa niya kaya, tapos mababawasan yung support or yung assistance as the child grows older. Ano po? Yun, child develops. Yun po, holding correct. Angel? Father, yung sumulat of essay. Modern ba? O sige, bigay mo pareha. Michelle Bichetting. Okay, Francis Bacon. Next. Rose Mama. Sino ba siya? Yung kanina. Ano siya? Yung kaninang pina-assignment ko sa inyo. Yun nga ba yun? Ayun daw, sabi niya. Speech at theory. Tandaan niyo ha, ano pangalan niya, sir? Ayun, si John. Tandaan niyo ha, speech at theory. Patricia Decal. Number 2. Aristophanes. Sino siya? Okay, tama ba siya? Sumulat ng I Wondered Gloria sa cloud. Ayan. Let's have the next. Shane. Natawag ko na ba si Shane? Number 7. Morphine. Sound ba? Three more. Naalala niyo pa ba sila? Grammatical nga ba? Lexical? Ano pa? Inflectional, derivational. Alalahanin. Next. Okay, let's have, wala pa si Angelique, si Merlin. Natawag mo si Merlin na? Jocelyn. Speech act theory. O, pwede kayo nagbigay ng sample or ng type nito. Yung tatlo. O, sino nakakalala ng tatlo? Ang laman ng speech act theory.
Mga father na po yung nakakaalala.
Sino? Ayan. Wala? Basa. Elocutionary. Ano isa? Okay, tandaan nyo lahat. Basahin nyo kung kailan siya elocutionary, kailan per-elocutionary, ano yung isa, kailan locutionary. Let's have Alcanieses. Nagsushooting si Abigail. Okay, De Vera. Number 8. Okay. And it's also part of our, ano nga yung ating subject, literary criticism. Let's have the next, si W. Okay, what else? Ano pa ang distinct feature niya? Parang ang theme nito ay yung oppression of yung mas mahina ay inaapin na mas nakaangat. Okay, that's Marx says from Karl Marx. Let's have the Bertilia.
23, ma'am.
Sonnet.
Alam mo dyan si William Shakespeare. Lagi na siya may pinamadami na gawang sonnet. Sabi ang details na, yung schema. Sampo lang sonnet. Sonnet number 43.
Ilang lines?
Assignment ko.
Ilang lines meron ng sonnet? 14 lines. O ano yung tatlong famous sonnet? Yung classification based on who kayo. Ano pa yung isa? Petrarchan, correct? Shakespearean. Next. Marian, tawag na ba? Camille. 5. Stylist. Okay, so this is the marriage of language and literature. So we analyze. Ano yung analyze natin sa stylistics? Okay, we analyze the language or the form in the literary material. Integrated sila. Next, sino pang hindi natatawag na gusto mag-volunteer? Ryan Dave. Stephen Casio.
Siya po yung proponent ng ating community language theory po ba? English, kailangan po ng comprehensive curriculum po para matuto. Yun po yung second language acquisition din po. Yan po yung primary comprehensive curriculum po dapat ng isang tao o isang bata para po successful po na matutunan ng second language.
Okay, ibigyan natin si Isabel.
11. Reading, writing, listening, speaking, and viewing.
Let's have the next Julie
children, and ito po yung mga books na meron mga picture para mas naiintindihan ng mga bata.
So, mostly ang laman talaga yung picture. Marcus.
Marcus 20.
So the arrangement of words in a sentence, how it is arranged. Okay, last number. Ito. Laika. Number 6. So we analyze mostly how it is used in a context specifically. For example, ito ay yung conversation. It's more serious conversation. Okay, so very good. Ibig sabihin, kayo pala marami pang naaalala. Halimbawa, nabunot yung isa, tapos nabigyan yung word, yung bang sagutin. You can answer on your own. Or para bang nakaka-relate kayo, nabibilang nyo, ang nasagot ko out of ilan ba number? 24. Out of 24, ilan kayo ang aking na-recall? 4. Ayan. So, i-analyze nyo kung ilan ang inyong na-recall. So, mag-check tayo ng attendance for the afternoon. Abigail, nasa shooting. Carla. Jahaina.
Shooting po.
Christine. Jamina. Laika. Roseanne. Rich. Shane. Colleen. Raisa. Angelique. Nagsusok si Angelique. Marian. Berlin. Berlin. Ryan Dave. Sunshine. May. Rena. Lisel. Abigail Rivera. Okay. Patricia. Kathleen. Character. Alea. Rose Mama. Jackie. Wala na si Angel, Diana. Christopher members, Mariel, Wendy, Lucila, Jocelyn, Dayan, Gail, Erica, Michael, Rizalyn, Abigail, Lovely Rose, Lynette, Angel, Ira, Juby, Stan, Jessa Isabel, Marcos Enrique. Yan ang 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 ang nagsushooting.
Yes.
Proceed sa continuation ng ating lesson. We finish with, we're done with the father and founders. We're also done with the terminologies, mga figurative language, sound devices, and more. Idioms, tsaka mga context clues, parts of the newspaper, and notable personalities. Natapos tayo sa number 20. Proceed ng 21. Ayan, yung speech up, si John. Ay, hindi na ako-comment. Pero nakaano na siya. Nag-sleep ba? Hindi naman. Slow signal. Hindi ba ba? May signal? Ito yung last natin kanina, yung sa speech up si John. Ano po? Si Edward Sapir, si Hockett, Del Hines, Geoffrey Nanberg, Alexis Muriel, David Crystal, Language Evolution, Work in English, Language Studies, and Language Technology. Mary Louie Pratt, Context Zone, Applied Linguistics and Language Power Dynamics. We also have Herbert Clark, Collaborative Communication. Okay. Research on conversation, analysis, and language coordination and interaction. Ngayon naman, at bigyan mapahapyaw yung mga iba't ibang theories and tawag doon yung mga school of thoughts involving our discipline, which is English. Ano po ang nilalaman ng theory of universal grammar ni Noam Chomsky? All languages share a common structure that is universal language. All languages share a common structure. Paano siya i-apply sa education? Helps explain how children learn language and provides insight into language processing and grammar teaching. So, may process of how children learn language. Okay? Parang kahit iba-iba yung language natin all over the world, is proseso pa rin ng pag-acquire ng language. That is language of universal, theory of universal grammar. Pag-acquire ng language at pagkatuto ng grammar. Okay, naririnig niyo ba ang systemic functional linguistics? Okay, systemic si Michael Halliday. Halliday? Functioning on the social functions of language. Okay. Paano siya i-apply sa education? Use in language teaching to analyze language use in different contexts. So, paano ginagamit ang language sa iba't ibang sitwasyon? Systemic functional linguistics po ang tawag. Functional linguistics, the application of language in different situations. Pragmatics, alam niyo naman yun, di ba? Study how context influences the interpretation of language. Application natin, helps understand languages used in communication and teaching effective communication strategies. So saan din ang pragmatics? Under siya ng linguistics, naalala nyo, kasama ng phonetics, phonology, morphology, syntax, semantics. Ang lima yung pragmatics. Okay. So my meaning now, you focus on the meaning in a particular situation. Yun ang pragmatics. Unlike semantics, basta meaning. Ayan. Structuralism. Approach that focuses on the underlying structures of language. Used to analyze language systems and structures in teaching and linguistic analysis. Yung structure naman na language yung ina-analyze. Doon sa iba yung function ng language. Sa systemic function. Dito naman sa isa ay how it is applied in context. Dito sa pragmatics. Transformational generative grammar. Naalala niya? Theory by Chomsky that describes the transformation of basic sentence structures into more complex. So mula sa pinakang madali to the difficult part or the complex forms when we transform sentences. And apply provides insights into sentence structure and grammar teaching methodologies. So tandaan nyo ha, ano meron kay Chomsky? Universal grammar and transformational generative grammar. So ang keyword, basta grammar sa Chomsky ang famous. Communication accommodation theory. Theory that explains how individuals adjust their communication styles to match others. Ang nababago ang parang formality ng isang language or ng communication depende sa kausap. For example, you are dealing with intercultural communication where sa iba't ibang uri ng tao from different cultures. So it will vary depending on the people you are speaking with. So that's communication accommodation theory. Ito, sino ang pioneer ng politeness theory na mention ko kanina? Politeness theory, babalikan natin. Who's the pioneer of politeness theory? Meron? Nakita niyo na? What number? Polite. Geoffrey. Politeness principle theory. Sino nga sa maxim of conversation? Si Paul Grice. Di ba napakalamang theory? Kaya yun yung patalatin. Ayan. Bakit magtasa na lapis, magtasa muna na sisil. Ayan. Ayan. Ating balikan. Politeness theory. So, ano meron dito? Explore how politeness is expressed and interpreted in language. Sample. Guides communication strategies and teaching and understanding social interactions. So, basically, yung politeness principle ay patungkol sa pagpapakitang galang when you should apply politeness in conversation. Reach up. Paborito nyo. Diyan. Tamo, may na kayo. Ulit-ulit natin. That examines how can be used to perform actions, help analyze language functions and communication and language teaching. Okay. It is used in performing actions. Di ba meron ibang speech act theory, locutionary, perlocutionary, elocutionary. Doon sa, ano nga yun, sunshine, locutionary ba yun? Yung may lima? Ano yung lima? Kung naalala niyo, sasasabi lang kanina. Assertive, restrictive, commissive, ayan. Assertive directives. Ito yung performance acts, di ba? Pag assertive ka, ano yung frame ng language mo? Pag directive, pag commissive, pag expressive, pag declarative. May mga sample yan, i-research nyo na lamang po. Dahil yung mga exercises dito, magbibigay ng situation, sabihin mo kung anong pagka-illocutionary act yun, or yung kanyang performance or perform actions. Conceptual metaphor theory. Lakoff and Johnson. Abstract concepts are understood through metaphorical mappings. So, tungkol sa abstract concept ito. Yung paggamit ng language. Conceptual metaphor theory. When you communicate, di ba may mga ganun tao? Social linguistics. Study how language use varies in context, helps understand diversity in language attitudes, and teaching cultural responsive communication. Variation is social linguistics, so may pala siyang subtype. An approach that studies language variation and change in different social groups. Yun, pag may social groups na different variations. Used to analyze language variation in teaching and understanding language diversity. So, another yung ethnography natin. Ethnography of communication, how language is used in cultural context. Application provides insights into cross-cultural communication and teaching intercultural communication. Design features of language. So ano daw yung Hackett's theory? Sino nga si Hackett kanina? Na-encounter na natin si Hackett. Ano si Charles? Charles ba? Sulat niyo ba? Babalik ka natin. Anong na-capture niyo kay Hackett? Key characteristics of human language. Helps understand the unique features of human language and teach language evolution. Language evolution. Ito, bumalik ang cooperative principle. Anong meron sa cooperative principle? Si Paul Rice. Ano nga po yung sinabi ko kanina? Na apat? Maxim of conversation. Ano yung apat? Maxim of quality, maxim quantity, ano pa? Maxim of relevance, ano isa? Maxim of manner, si Paul Rice. Next, Paul Rice. Critical discourse analysis, ano ito? Examines how language is used to convey power and ideology. Used to analyze language and social context, critical language awareness. Critical discourse analysis. So, when, di ba meron na tayong discourse analysis, you analyze the conversation. Pag sinabing critical, para siyang napaka-specific na situation. Halimbawa, critical, sino gumawa ng critical discourse na meron sa research? Dito. CDA, approach siya ng Wally. Pag sinabing critical, give me the critical analysis of a speech of protest. Pag-aaralan mo, paano ang language or choice of words ni Duterte? Ano ang choice of language or paano magsalita, halimbawa ay si Pinoy, si Gloria Arroyo. Yan critical, specific situation. Or halimbawa sa group of people, ano ang discourse ng mga taong nag-arali? Ano ang choice of words ng mga nag-arali? Di ba may mga placard? Ano yung mga nakalaman sa placard? Ganun ang pag-i-study ng critical discourse analysis, mga very specific situation. Contact zone theory na natin to kanina, si Pratt. Exploring the interactions between different language and culture. Useful in understanding language contact situations and teaching in multicultural environments. Collaborative communication theory by Clark. Focusing on how language is coordinated in interaction. So there's an interaction and coordination. Helps analyze conversational dynamics and teaching effective communication strategies. Next, second language acquisition. Sino nga pioneer? Krashen. Sino si Krashen? Si Steve. Ayan. Diba kahit pa paano, nare-recall na natin. Theory that explains the second language. Guides language teaching methodologies and strategies for second language. Language evolution theory. Theory that, sino nga sa evolution theory? Na-mention ko rin kanina. Bakit ba? Bakit? Theory that explores origins development of language and ano nga language evolution, origin and development ng language. Provides insights into language change and teaching language history. Conversation analysis. Study of how conversations are structured and organized. Use to analyze spoken interactions and teaching conversational strategies. Pedagogical grammar. Approach to teaching grammar that focuses on communicative language use. Application. Grammar teaching in language classrooms to promote effective communication. Ginagamit sa classroom na communication. Yan ang pedagogical grammar. Di ba lagi narinig pedagogy? Next. Cognitive linguistics. Study of how language reflects cognitive processes. Provides insights into language processing and language awareness. Narrative theory. Theory that examines the structure and function of narratives in communication. Application niya, used to analyze storytelling and teaching narrative skills. Number 24, critical language awareness, yung CLA, CLA. Approach that promotes awareness of social and political dimensions of language. Social and political. Guides language teaching to foster critical thinking and understanding of language power dynamics. Genre theory, theory that explores how texts are structured and organized by genre conversations. Application, used in teaching writing and communication skills in different genres. So ano yung mga different genres daw? Prose, poetry, drama, tapos may sampa sila, di ba? Fiction. Sa fiction, ano yung mga sample ng fiction natin? Yun, fairy tale, tale, historical, science fiction. So, those, alalahanin nyo yung papasok sa literature. Next, application, yun na nga, naituro na. Different genre. Sa prose, not prose, yun, biography. Sa non-fiction, biography, autobiography, diary, ano pa? Journal. Language socialization, study of how individuals acquire language and cultural norms. Application provides insights into language learning and teaching culturally appropriate communication. Functional grammar, laging narinig. Focuses on the communicative functions of language. Language policy. Study how language choices are regulated and implemented in society. Okay, may subject kayong language policy, ano? Meron yung how language came into policy. O halimbawa, example dito. Halimbawa sa India, lahat ng movie ay required na may subtitle. It's a policy in their country. Sa Philippines, anong policy natin sa language? Our policy is, ginawang national language ang Filipino. So ano pa ang sample natin? So, ganun yung mga language policies. Next, teaching English as second language. Approach to teaching English to non-native speakers. Guides language teaching methodologies for second language learners and task-based language teaching. Approach focuses on language learning through meaningful tasks, task-based. Use in language teaching to promote communication skills and language acquisition through real-world tasks. Ang sabi natin task-based language teaching, mostly, halimbawa ang inyong topic ay telephone conversation. So, ang performance ninyo doon ay the learners will perform a telephone conversation. Parang ina-apply sa tunay na scenario ng buhay. Ayan, mabilisan sa literary criticism. Maalala niyo pa rin yung mga ism. Formalism focuses on intrinsic elements of literary works such as structure, style, and language. Emphasizing close reading and analysis of the text itself. Formalism, yung text mismo ang focus. Application. Formalism helps students develop critical skills by examining the form and technique of the text, understand its meaning and significance. Historical criticism naman explores literary work in the context of historical community, including social, political, cultural influences that shape the text. Historical criticism enables students to appreciate the historical context of literature, fostering a deep understanding about societal factors impact literary work. So, from the work itself, ang focus ay yung mga unang pangyayari historically. Marxist naman tayo, kanina examines the literature through the lens of class struggle, di ba? Hindi patas ang mundo. Economic power, dynamics, and social inequality, analyzing how these themes are represented in text. So, paano nyo malalaman, halimbawa sa text, nagbigay ng situation, yung literary material, sasabihin mo ng ism. Halimbawa ay, ano bang story ang may oppression? Les Miserables. Marxism siya. Yung kay Leo Tolstoy, ano nga ba yung kay Leo Tolstoy? The social contract, ano ba? Anong sapol ng kay Leo Tolstoy? War and Peace, Karenina. Yan yung mga Marxists pag kay Tolstoy. Hanapin mo, yun ay novel ni Leo Tolstoy. Russian yun. Ito yung paborito nyo at madali sa inyo. Feminist criticism focuses on gender roles, representation of women, and the portrayal of gender dynamics in literature. Yung challenge patriarchal norms yung mga about men and promote gender equality. Feminist criticism empowers students to analyze and critique gender stereotypes in literature, encouraging discussions on gender equality and representation. Sino mga feminist writer ang kilala niyo? J.O. Sino pa? Nora Roberts. Okay, famous din siya. Ano pa? Yes, pwede si Jane Austen. Author ng Jane, sino ba yung mga Jane Eyre ba yun? Sino ba? Sa Philippines, sino ang kilala niyong feminist? Luwalhati Bautista. Si Pas ay dead siya eh. Yung author na di presidenta si Luwalhati. Sino pa? Sinulat niya. Yung author Gapo. Tanda na pala ako. Sino pa mga feminist na kilala nyo? Even Ricky Lo is a feminist. Yung nagsusulat ng Yung gumawa ng Ang Kwento ni Mabuti, Ginebra Edrosa Matute. Feminist din siya. O, sino pa? I-recall niyo yung sarili yung magandang i-stretch ang isip pag hindi mo maalala yung pipigilan. Hindi mo ma-recall? Ayan. Next. Psychoanalytic criticism. Simon Freud, psychoanalytic criticism applies psychological theories, particularly Freudian concepts, to analyze factors in both themes and literature, explore unconscious motivations and desires. Psychoanalytic criticism deepens on students' understanding of character psychological complexities, encouraging them to explore subconscious elements of literary works. Sino ang kilala niyo psychoanalytic writer? Yung author ng Frankenstein. Si Mary Wollstonecraft Shelley. Sino pa? Yung mga character ay parang may mga may mga saltik. Oo. Dr. Jekyll and mga bayon. Jekyll and Hyde ba yun? Ako na yung... Mag-isip kayo ng mga kilala nyo ang kwento ay may mga saltik ang karakter. Si Alexander, may saltik ba ang karakter doon? The Count of Monte Cristo, Alexander Dumas. I-check nyo kung psychoanalytic siya, na author. Yung parang medyo bigong kabida na parang may pagka na baliw, may knackers. Yun, mag-ano kayo ng literary materials na gano'n. Another reader response criticism focuses on reader's interpretation and response to a text, emphasizing the role of the reader in co-creating meaning and engaging with the text. Reader response criticism encourages students to actively engage with literature. Kalimitan ito yung mga pambata books. Yung parang included yung batang nagbabasa dun sa kwento. Ang best example nito ay yung kay Dora the Explorer.
Si Jacob.
Si Jacob. Sino pa? Yung may Jake and the Never the Pirates ba yun? Kalimutan ko yun. Yung parang yung may question, tinatanong ang audience. Yan, yung mga readers parang interest ay to engage the learners. Maghanap kayo ng ganyang author. Try nyo si Dr. Seuss, kung siya hindi po siya character sa hindi po yung author. Anong mga sinulat ni Dr. Seuss sa search? Isa rin siya sa mga pioneers books. Si Roald Dahl kaya, reader response din. Sino nga si Roald Dahl? The author of Matilda, the author of yung may malaking pitch and the giant pitch. Sino nga yun? Yung may bata na nag-shoot sa loob ng malaking pitch. Sino nga yung batang yun? Nasa Children Adolescent Click. Blank and the Giant Peach. Sino yung batang yun sa Blank? Jack ba o si Chico? Sino nga ba yung Giant Peach? Oh, si James. Yeah, James. James and the Giant Peach ni Roald Dahl. Coraline, kanya din. Matilda. At saka yung kay yung yun, Charlie and the Chocolate Factory. Ayan. Bigayin ninyo ang inyong isip na maalala ninyo ang inyong mga napag-aralan. Next. Post-colonial criticism. Post-colonial criticism examines the representation of colonialism, imperialism, and post-colonial experiences. Anong sample ng mga post-colonial, yung mga pananaw? Diba? Kolonyalismo, imperialismo. Ano yung best example ng kolonyalism? Imperialism, yung mga paninakop, yung culture nyo ay napapalitan ng ibang culture. Halimbawa, yung thinking mo na kapag, ano ang tawag doon, state side ang produkto mamahalin. Yung mga mentality yung ganoon. Pag China yun, Yan. Post-colonial criticism helps students understand the legacies of colonialism and decolonialization in literature, promoting discussions on identity, power, and resistance. Queer theory, madali. Yung kwento or material ito po sa LGBTQ+ identities, challenging your normative perspectives and exploring themes of sexuality and gender identity. May alam pa kayong mga novels na ang focus ay LGBTQ+? Movie or novel? Parang novel din ba yung paglalayag ni Maximo Oliveros? Sinabi ba yun? Period. Ang paglalayag ni Maximo Oliveros, parang novel siya, parang naging movie. Okay, sa novel, wala. Ayan, kayo ay mag-ano, parang meron pa nobela yung Bay na ba yun? Ayan, kaya kayo ay maghanap, mababasahin or mag-research kayo sa internet, ano pa yung mga novel ang papasok sa ganitong theory? Eco-criticism na tayo. Focuses on relationship between literature and environment. Issues through literature encouraging students to reflect on human interactions with literature and ecological themes. Sample novel. Sa movie naman ay yung ano pa? Ano pa? Yung talagang focus ay conservation of environment. Yung mga natural disasters na movie at novel. San Andreas? Ano pa? 2012, yung may mga calamities and disasters, pwede siya sa eco-criticism. Ang realization have to take care of the environment. So yun po yung isang na structuralism. Literature, structures, patterns, and systems of meaning within the text. Structuralism helps students uncover hidden meanings and patterns in literature, fostering a systematic approach. Okay, so ano ang example of structuralism? The novel. Mag-search kayo ng sample para maintindihan natin yung concept. Novel with structuralism approach. Literature. Yun, Pride and Prejudice. Ano meron sa Pride and Prejudice? Sino ang nakabasa na? Ni Jane Austen. Ganun na lang din sa inyo. Mag-alista na kayo ng mga literary material na kung saan yung structuralism. Ano ang sample ng structuralism? Okay, novel with Romeo and Juliet. Structuralism din pala yun. Tignan natin. Paano nga nila sa structuralism? Understand the structure, pattern, and stem. Tignan natin. Anong literary material ang ginawa ni Robert Stanton? Paki-research. Lumabas yung Stanton's model. Tsaka yung Si Henry James. Ano sinulat ni Henry James? Mas okay kung pinaglililistan nyo kung pinag-iinit para pag may free time kayo, mababalikan nyo kapag added research kayo. Okay na, medyo clear na sa inyo. Ano nga yung sample na na-mention ko? Romeo and Juliet at saka Pride and Prejudice. Let's have the next, deconstruction naman. Deconstruction. Challenges traditional binary opposition and hierarchies in literature. Questioning meanings and exploring the instability of language and interpretation. So ano naman ang, paano naman yung sample ng deconstruction sa literature? Anong sample novels ng deconstruction? So si Jacques Derrida ang pioneer. Tingnan natin ang mga sample. Wala akong makita ang sample literary material. May nakita kayo? Difference. Okay. So, sample novel. Yan. Yung dialogic imagination ni Bakhtin. Familiar si Bakhtin sa inyo? Na-mention niya? Tama ba? The Newly Born Woman. Another example of dramatology. Ayan. No criticism naman. Sample novel. No criticism. Okay, so it emphasizes close reading and analysis of literary works without considering external factors such as authorial intent or historical context. Application in education. New criticism promotes rigorous analysis of the text form and language, helping students develop analytical skills and appreciate complexity of literary works. Sample natin. Familiar kayo ng Green Eggs and Ham by Dr. Seuss? Ayan yung example niya no criticism. Even Romeo and Juliet will fall under no criticism. Ano pang sample natin? Yung affective fallacy, naalala nyo? Intentional fallacy. Sample, red ferns, where the red fern grows. Another example ng no criticism ay Uncle Tom's Cabin. Naalala nyo yun? By Harriet Beecher Stowe. Ito ko sa binibenta ang mga negro. Naalala niyo yung ginagawang slave? Maiitim. Binibenta at ginagawang slave. Yung mga Black American. Cultural criticism. Cultural criticism examines culture in culture, society, and ideology, analyzing how cultural norms, beliefs, and values influence the creation and reception of skills. Cultural criticism encourages students to explore the cultural dimensions of literature. Ayan. Ano sa ng cultural criticism? Magbigay kayo ng novel na involve ang culture. Ito, The Trick or Amusing Ourselves to Death. Ano pa? Nickel Dime. The Culture of Narcissism. Madami. Let's now have narrative criticism. Definition. Narrative criticism focuses on structure and storytelling techniques used in literature. Di mga storytelling ang approach. How narratives are constructed, organized, and conveyed. Narrative criticism siya. Modern criticism. Postmodern criticism challenges traditional notions of truth, reality, and authorships, exploring metafiction, intertextuality, and the blurring of boundaries between genres. Application in education. So, postmodern criticism encourages to critically engage with experimental and unconventional. So, ibig sabihin ito ay bago. The earliest or the newest way to analyze literary materials, the postmodern. Okay. Unconventional literary works offering discussion on postmodern themes in literature. So I will be sending this copy to you for the 2022. Supposedly we will enumerate one by one yung mga strategies. We need the process na so you can be off by 4. Mag-check tayo. Kindly remove all your notes not related kasi I will be releasing the last 100 items. Ipasok mo na. Dito muna ipasok.
Okay guys, I'm going to open your phone.
Okay, let's prepare. I will give you 1 hour for this. Then let's have 1 hour for checking. Okay, let's proceed to your next step. Paki-remove yun ng notes na hindi related. Even yung mga nakapag sa table na hindi naugnay sa pag-take ng test.
Ano ba? Ito na, diba? O kundi yun. 2, 4, 6, 8, 9, 10, 11. Ilan to? Kasi, kapag makakunti, ilan ba ang wala? Oo nga, di ba 43 tayo? 43 minus 5, 38 dapat. May absent ba? Okay. 2, 4, 6, 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 15. Ilan na yun dyan? 16 and 35. Walang dala. 37. May isa. Sino yung isa? Sabihin mo na sa aking mag-iyan.
Okay, let's distribute